This is an image of Werner von Braun, the German spelling of Braun, not the American spelling. But anyway, this particular image is from a Mark Felton video. I'm gonna get this video. My video is intended for two different people, from Feli from Germany, and for Mark Felton. I want to address both people. But he was part of Operation Paperclip. It's brought over here from over Operation Paperclip. I might get to that in a minute, but he's holding up a rocket there, and he was a very brilliant rocket engineer. The Germans, in the late World War II time, were very brilliant people. They had a very advanced aircraft and rocket program. If they got started a little bit earlier, before they started the war, if Hitler had delayed the war maybe a couple of years, who knows what the war would look like today? We might all be speaking German. That's just my feeling, but I'm proud to be an American, but I do know some German, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, I personally happen to like Werner von Braun. Don't agree with what he did for the Nazis, but I happen, he did some pretty fantastic things for the Apollo program. But Mark Felton doesn't like the guy because he developed the V2 and it killed a bunch of people in the UK. That's fair enough. You're entitled to your feelings. That's fair enough. But he also worked Operation Paperclip. They brought a bunch of these, after Germany surrendered, they brought a bunch of the very brilliant, very good scientists and engineers and aircraft and rocket guys and stuff over here. Well, Werner von Braun surrendered to the Americans because he really preferred to work for the United States rather than the Soviet Union. I don't think I blame him. I don't think I'd care to freeze my ass off in Siberia. But again, that's neither here. Well, I guess that's relevant. But anyway, another thing Werner von Braun did was develop, some of the ballistic missiles for for American defense. They were never used. I'm glad they were never used. But if they were, instead of the few thousand people in London that were killed by the V2, if the rockets that if the ballistic missiles that he had actually engineered and built had ever been used, that would have killed billions of people. That would have been World War III. Yeah, you think about that. Which is a greater evil? I don't know. It's a matter of perspective, I suppose. But that's my take on Werner von Braun. There's a bunch of scientists that come over here. I'm just saying out him because he's very, very well known. If anyone else here is interested in this, it's out there. It's a matter of public records, a matter of history. You can find it. There are institutions named for Werner von Braun, in Houston and somewhere Huntsville, Alabama, and there schools named for him, and streets named for him. Some of the other scientists and engineers that work for NASA and in the American, the Army and stuff, American Army and stuff. There are places named for him and some other scientists. But I'm just asking you personally, do you consider this guy a hero or a Nazi war criminal? To me, these were individuals that were part of a system that kind of caught in a system, caught in a particular place that they had no control over, and just doing the best they could on both sides of the Atlantic. That's just my take. I'm just glad I'm a free American and not given that choice to work under those conditions. But anyway, that's my take. Okay, bye-bye.